I had tried 2 to 3 different business ideas in the past, and I failed at them. They just didn't work out. And with that, of course, I had accumulated some thousands of dollars in credit card debts. I felt frustrated, I felt exhausted, and I felt helpless. And if anyone had told me then that I would be running my own digital business successfully now, I would have laughed. My name is Deborah, and I'm originally from Nigeria, but now I am based in the United States. I am a registered nurse and I work full-time. But back then, I was juggling 2 full-time night shift jobs, taking care of my 4 children, and trying to keep everything together at home. I love my job, don't get me wrong, but I was running on empty. I was missing moments with my children, and I felt like I was barely keeping up, if you know how that feels or what that feels like. And one night, after one of my shifts driving home, I was so exhausted and I prayed earnestly to God. I said, God, there has to be a better way. I don't believe that it is God's will or plan for me to work so hard and, have so little to show for it. I told God to please show me something that I could do that could give me more time with my family and give me some breathing space financially, because really that was all I needed. And I believe that God heard that desperate cry of a mother, because that prayer was answered. And God led me to an online business that completely shifted my life. I saw my coach's ad on Facebook one evening, and what she said resonated with me. And I was directed to watch a free webinar. The moment I started watching the webinar, I knew it was different. There was no hype, there was no pressure, and just regular people, talking about how they started small, how they went step by step, and how they are building something meaningful. And what really stood out to me during that 90-minute webinar were the 3 pillars they talked about while they were introducing the business model. They talked about how you can go from a low ticket to high tickets, which means from one sale, you can actually live off your online income. Secondly, they also talked about, instead of going one-to-one, you can actually go one-to-many by simply using smart systems. They taught us how we can also use social media. We have training in our community on how we can use YouTube, Facebook ads to connect with customers using social media. At first, I was skeptical. I thought this might just be like the other things that I have tried in the past that failed, where I have to chase after friends and family. But it was not, because all of my clients are global. I can connect with business partners globally by simply leveraging the online space. I followed the steps. I kept learning everything, and gradually things changed. Today, I still love nursing, I still work, but I also have an online business that gives me flexibility, more time with my children. I have stopped juggling 2 jobs, and most importantly, I have peace of mind. So, if you have the same desire, I am not looking for just anyone. I'm looking for people that want something real, people that are ready to put in the work, but more importantly, people that are ambitious, because this is a business and it takes time to build. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It has taken me 2 years to get to where I am in my business today. And if any of what I've said resonates with you, click the link, put your name and email address on my website so that I can give you access to watch the same free webinar that I watched when I was about to start. And this webinar changed my life and my point of view. And as a bonus, I'll give you access to our Facebook group where you can also meet like-minded parents like yourselves that are earning online. So if you have been praying for a sign, this may just be the sign you're waiting for. And sometimes one small decision, one answered prayer can completely change your story. So your next step would be to sign up on my website www.deborah-akerele.com with your name and email address. Watch the free webinar. After watching, if you have questions, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp with the same number you see showing here. Thank you. I hope to see you inside.